Welcome in, Cancer. It is Ruby. This is going to be your June reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cancer signs. Just remember that if something in the future title also resonates for you, then this reading could also be for you, Cancer. So welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to anyone who is new. Thank you for the donations and for the private reading requests. You can receive those. You can access those in the description box, okay? All right, so Cancer, for you today, there's a block that is being removed for you. I don't know in what way, but it's like all of a sudden there's been this block that has been going on for a period of time that is now being removed for you. So we're going to get some messages to start, and then we're going to pull some tarot for you guys. Start with some messages for Cancer. Remember, timing is fluid, so I'm asking about June. However, this could play out a little bit later, or if you're seeing this reading later, then this could also resonate then. Spilling over. So too many responsibilities, excess work and demands, problems affecting other areas. So yes, this is what you are being released from. It's kind of like your cup just gets too full, boom, everything comes out, and you know what happens with Cancers. All right, no offense. Okay, television, unwind and relax, access to new knowledge, break from daily stressors, inspiring stories, and documentaries. So you see what I'm talking about. It's going from spilling over to being able to unwind and actually relax and actually give your system a break. Okay. And I just heard vagus nerve. Okay. So this is, you guys have been doing way too much. In fact, it's getting to the point where you're putting your body into sympathetic mode, right? And so you're overworking, overdoing, over something super emotional. Any of those things. You could also be dealing with past triggers that are spilling over. We're going to get more though. These are random, so they might not resonate for everybody. Rise, okay. Feeling connected to the universe, seeing signs all around you. Ooh, okay. I feel like you're getting some sort of peace from the universe, like you're going to be getting some sort of messages from the universe that's going to be helping with your situation. You're going to feel so grateful for this change. It's been a long trod, my guys are saying. Long trod, really? Are you English today? It's a great accent. I'm sure English people will appreciate that. Making a change. Okay, so you are rising up to make a change, Cancer, okay? Experiencing growth, seeking new paths, and welcoming transformations with an open heart. But as you can see, this person's head is literally exploding, this crown chakra. So this is confirming what I was just getting for you guys, all right? You were getting messages from the skies, right? You're getting messages from the skies, from spirit, from God, whatever you want to use as your higher power word. And it has spilled over. You might have had some sort of an event, okay, or you will, where you just kind of hit your limit and you're like, I can't do this anymore. It spills over. You could have witnessed someone doing some sort of out of control behavior in your life, or you might feel overwhelmed to the point where you feel like you just can't go on with the way that things have been up until now. And it's causing this change, but it's also causing a spiritual awakening, a crown chakra opening. And you just suddenly, when this happens, you get just a sense of peace that comes over you, and this calm knowing that this is meant for you to do, to change. You're going to make a change in your life, but when it happens, you have the backing of spirit behind you, and you know it, and you feel it. Okay. All right. Couple tea leaves out. teardrops, great personal sorrow. Temptation will test you. A wedge, happiness. Okay, so there's some sort of sadness that you're going through, or that you will be going through, that has been causing this spilling over feelings for you. And the wind just picked up outside. It's a beautiful day, but it's picking up. This person or situation has been a temptation, and something is trying to get in the way. So you might have an attraction to something else that you think will bring you this happiness, but something or someone is a wedge. Okay, and that has been part of this spilling over energy for you also. Okay. Something or someone is trying to come between you and a friend, or something that you want. Something that you want to go towards. Something that brings you peace. Can you tell me about this wedge energy first? Let's go ahead and get a character card for this wedge energy. What is trying to come between you and a friend, or something that you want? What is it? Okay. A musician, composer of harmony, creation, passion, soulful sound, and celebration. Okay, so they're trying to put a wedge between you and, I think, something that is passionate for you. Okay, they're trying to keep you from your passions. It's like stomping on your wants and needs in your sacral chakra, right? Yeah, and they're doing it to being manipulative. Okay. So the magician, as we know, remember, when it comes to the magician can be, the powers can be used for good or for evil. They can be used for manifesting for yourself in a positive way, or they can also be used for manipulating situations and people, things around you. So this is someone who is using their powers of persuasion, or they're manifesting you to stay, or they're manifesting a situation where you are not going to be connected to something that is your passion, your creative side, your soulful sound. Okay? But you are rising above this. You are going to see it through. It's like you're just going to hit this limit, and then you're going to have this calm knowing that it's time for you to make a change. Let's see how you're showing up right now. They're showing me the teardrops card. Show me this teardrops card here. Employee. Yeah, so what I'm getting here is you're being in service and working towards something else right now that isn't, I mean, look at these two energies. Okay, this is where you want to be. This is your soul. This is your passion. And this is what you are right now. Those are two opposite energies for me. Okay? All right, so, and that is creating great personal sorrow. On the bottom, we have the elder. This is tradition. So this I'm viewing as kind of a combination of the hermit and the hierophant card. All right, so you are kind of keeping yourself from others right now. You are doing this work, you are doing this service, but you're not happy. At the same time, because it's traditional, it's what you're supposed to do. It's what everybody says is my path, right? And you're breaking out. But right now, you got to sit in this. Look at his face right now. He does not look happy as he's sitting there in that role. Okay? And this doesn't have to be masculine or feminine. And either way, this is, there's no gender here. But you can see the feeling that's coming off of this elder energy. And the wind is picking up again outside. It's coming in. I'm just being like, as you're sitting in this energy, you're just getting ready to explode these answers. It's spilling over. It's probably affecting you in different areas in your life, and you're like not able to withstand things that you could before. So maybe like you're super sensitive to noise now, or you're things that people used to do that you used to find endearing or funny. Now, when these people that are creating a wedge are around you, you're just starting to feel like you don't find anything about them redeeming anymore. People that you used to feel like you were in love with, the love is fading. Groups or work that you used to be like happy with, you know, going in and punching out, it's just not doing it for you in the same way anymore, and you don't feel like you're getting anything out of it. Okay, you're just not happy. Okay. You want to be inspired again. You want to be able to relax again. You want to be able to break away from anything that's stressful. And I just picked up my tarot deck, and the 10 of Wands is there. So you just hit some kind of limit, right? But this block is getting ready to move. There's messages in the stars for you. Can you give me one card overall here for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? The energy for June 2025, whenever this video resonates for my viewer. Thank you, Spirit. Can you get me a tarot card, please, for Cancer? Ten of Swords. I had just seen 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. It's the end. It might be painful. That's why we have that teardrops card. But it needs to be completed. This is a painful ending, right? And this needs to happen because right now you're just feeling trapped in this role of this employee. You're not happy, you know? You want to do something different. You have to make changes. And you've just been in this back and forth energy, super busy, overwhelmed, excess work and demands, too many responsibilities. It's been too much. It's not working for you. Can you tell me more about this wedge energy, please? A couple cards for the tarot. So we know this person is getting in the way of your happiness. They're getting in the way of your creations, your passions, and your soul. What do we have here? Page of Wands, Six of Cups, the Hermit. So the Page of Wands is all about following your passions. That's what the Page of Wands is. It's new paths towards passion, right? And sending messages. This is a soulmate type energy, right? This is the unwind and relax energy. Look how calm these people are in this card. You want to have, if you're in the elder energy, you don't want to be sitting there in the anger side of it. You want to be here in this peace, this peaceful energy that we have here. Okay? So this is about getting a new path away from that. So there was some sort of very controlling energy behind this. Okay? Getting in the way of your wishes, your hopes, and your dreams. Is there anything you want to tell me about this wedge person specifically? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Wands. The High Priestess reversed. And Page of Pentacles reversed. So you're seeing very clearly that an option needs to be dropped because eventually you hit the spilling over energy. It's just not, it's not happiness. It was an illusion of happiness if this is the 10 of Cups in reverse. But again, we have another 10. So we saw 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and 10 of Swords. And if you follow Tarot, when that happens, when you have 3 out of the 4 of a specific number, the one that you're missing is the most important one of all. And that's the 10 of Pentacles here. So that is the happily ever after manifested. If that's something that you actually want to have, you're going to have to work through this situation. But when it comes to this wedge energy, there's been conflict and competition here. There's been backbiting. There's secrets being revealed or not using your intuition regarding this situation. And someone who didn't learn their lesson, right? Someone who's very emotionally immature. Someone who could do things like spreading rumors with the 5 of Wands, High Priestess, reversed, and Page of Pentacles energy. Again, with manipulation type energy here. And you're just not having it. You're so over this immature energy because they are directly impacting you now. I think you're a very giving person, and I think you put up with this for a long time. But this block has to come to an end. The Devil. What's the other one? Death. Yeah. I am lying. Guys, that's exactly what I'm saying. The death of the devil energy. Okay. Wow. Let's get some advice. Let's get another. Yeah, let's get this one. Let's get this one. The Hierophant again. This is something, again, that you feel has bound you with that devil energy. You're bound, okay? You're bound to the conflict. You're bound to the manipulation. You're bound to the immaturity. You're bound to the temptation of it, which temptation, that apple energy can be devil energy. Oh my God. What are they showing me? Okay, so what they're showing me is look at this card closer. I did not see the snake through the tree until just now. I was looking right here when I first pulled that card. And so, because I haven't really pulled this card very often in my tea leaf oracle, I didn't see it at first. And now they're showing it to me. My guide said, look at the snake. This has been the devil energy this whole time. And you were looking at the apple. Okay. Wowie. In this ending, there's going to be some more teardrops, okay? Because with the Ten of Swords, it's not a happy ending. It's not like the Ten of Pentacles, which is the whole idea of what you are trying to reach. You're trying to reach the end all be all. With this situation, it has to be ended for good. Okay, and that's not going to be fun. Tell me about this death energy with the devil here. Okay, High Priestess in the upright. Spirit is behind you here. Okay, so some people call this Cancer energy. I call this Pisces energy. But you know all along how to handle this. You know how to get this victory here, guys. It's through the truth. And the truth is, it's time for you to follow your passions. It's time for you to rise. You are connected through the universe. You have been seeing these signs. You have been getting them from Spirit. Okay, what's behind that? Page of Wands. Okay, again, that means you are going towards this new path here. It starts with the truth. It starts with you accepting what is in terms of your reality. You're the emperor. Okay, whether you're male or female, you have control over your own life. You have control over your own destiny, right? High Priestess. What else is this knowing? Seven of Cups reversed. Seven of Swords. Yikes. Page of Swords. And the Ten of Swords reversed. So as of right now, you have a knowing, but you haven't taken the action. Okay? The overall energy is Ten of Swords in the upright. So it's like beating a dead horse. Okay? This is over. Everyone and their dog intuitively knows that this is already over. But there's some things that still have to be wrapped up. And I think that some of it is, frankly, a confrontation of sorts. With this Page of Swords, Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups reversed. Because you're seeing clearly about through the delusion, through the confusion. And you're like, look, man, I see through this now. I see exactly what you're doing with this energy. And it's time for me to kick rocks. And how does my butt look as I walk away? Right? Because you're not going to stand for it anymore. And you're trusting yourself. This has caused enough tears for you. And you're tired of having this wedge be put in between you and your happiness. So we're going to talk about that really quick here. What is your happiness that is coming in for you? What is coming in next for Cancer? Look at that. Wish fulfillment. You're going to get your wishes. Okay. What is coming in next for Cancer? Let's talk about Cancer, please. What's coming in next for Cancer? Thank you. We have Hermit again. This is like the third time we've got the Hermit. And 10 of Cups. All right. So as your butt looks good walking away with that 8 of Cups energy, okay, we are going into the actual 10 of Cups. Not the 10 of Cups reversed. Not the fake version. Not the facade version. Not what you hoped this thing was going to be. You're going to go inside. You're going to do, that's what you should be doing, right? So after you walk away from this, you're going to spend some time alone reflecting. And the Hermit with the 10 of Cups here, it's like, what brings me happiness? What brings me joy? What is going to help me rise? How am I going to connect with Spirit to get where I want to go? Because this is the star that's in his lantern. Messages in the stars. Okay, that's what my guides are saying. You're going to connect to the universe. You're going to work with your guides. And you're going to get messages from them about yourself. And so I think part of this is going to be going to your past and thinking about how maybe the way you were raised impacted the choices that you made, right? How did things as a child impact you to choose what you did before? But it's not just that. It's about, what do you deserve now? What means happiness for you now? Okay? All right. Any other things for Cancer? Let's get a couple oracles before we go. Listen. You're gonna love this, guys. Release, okay? The Spirit's like, listen. Listen. It's time to release this, okay? If you needed a confirmation, there you go, okay? All right, and you got to keep going, because as of right now, we're here. This needs to turn over to here. This needs to be ended, okay? It's going to be painful, but you have to keep going, because you may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress. This message is a loving reminder to keep going, because you're almost there, okay? And there's a lot of beautiful things that are waiting for you in your future. Okay, Cancer, so that's what I have for you today. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can check out my private readings with Soulful Revolution. They are in the description box. And I do live readings on Zoom, and I also do private readings. So you can choose whichever one you want and however long you want, because I have different time options too. Thank you so much for being here. If this is where we leave it, I will see you on your next video. Check out your other placements.